you want to start, so you want to make sure that the person's in some good alignment. And one of the things in sideline that we're going to be addressing, we're going to be working the head, working the shoulder, compressing in the side, the hip, and down the leg, and then up this extended leg. Okay? So, you know, like, just in general, the pelvis is key for so many things, above and below. So you want to make sure that not only do you have good alignment, but that the hip is as open as possible. So one thing I started doing is this. So I'm going to bend the bottom leg, and I'm going to support like this, and take the top leg and stretch the hip open. You feel stretch? Yes. Nice stretch. Oh. And release. So that is a nice way of getting the person in alignment and opening up their hip. Okay, this first segment, if I stand on this, maybe I'll appear taller in the video. That's not necessary. Okay, the first thing is we're going to start, and we did a little bit of this yesterday about compressing the temporalis, right? And the purpose here, not only taking a little pressure off the brain pan, but also the gallbladder meridian, which we talked about, which is zipping around here and coming in front here. This sideline is all about the gallbladder meridian, because this is the extent of the gallbladder meridian. Here, front of the shoulder, side of the body, through the hip, through the iliotibial band, through the peroneals, in front of the ankle, out the dorsal surface, on the dorsal surface of the foot, and out the fourth toe. So it's huge meridian. So the sideline is big on that. So we're going to start by doing some compression here. So palm of the hand, just leaning in. And you don't want to compress over the ear. Compressing on the exhale. So you get over the work so that you lean in with the weight of your body, not pushing, but just leaning in. So your arm is extended and you're leaning in on the exhale. And you all come around, all three of you. Because after the compression, you're going to come and start working underneath the occipital ridge. So ear, and behind the ear, this bony protuberance here, the mastoid process, and you're going to come behind it and up underneath the occipital ridge. And one way of addressing it is this way. So my knee is here to stabilize the body, one foot still on the floor, and my top arm is going over their arm and holding onto the top of the shoulder. So I have nice access here, but also it gives me a point to pull against. So I'm going to take the thumb of my other hand and place it up underneath here, and then I'm going to depress the shoulder. So that gives them some nice stimulation up underneath the occipital ridge, dealing with the suboccipital muscles, but also the acupressure points, primarily gallbladder and triple warmer, to help release the neck and shoulder. But also you can see this movement starts to stretch out the muscles of the neck, so it's really good. So you just lean back with your body weight to give them a nice stretch. You see how the head starts to come with it a little bit. That means that there's some tightness in the neck, right? Because it starts pulling it a little bit like that. But if you hold it like that, the weight of the head pulls the muscle on the other side, and it really gives the muscles of the neck a nice stretch. And then you just do a little petrissage here. And you come to the top of the shoulder, and this is the point we worked quite a bit yesterday, gallbladder 21. So one way of working it is to take the fingertips and finding it and lifting the shoulder up, so you go right into the point. Okay. And then our hands are on either side of the shoulder girdle. It's a nice contact here. And you're just going to initiate with a little range of motion. let the shoulder fall forward, which allows the vertebral border of the scapula to become a little bit more pronounced. And with our leg here, not only bracing them up in a sideline position, but also allowing you to place your palm up and your fingers up underneath the ridge here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the shoulder onto our fingertips and then just lean to the side. It gives them a nice stretch. It starts to pull the scapula off of the rib cage. It gets adhered. This really helps open it up. That's okay, man? Mm-hmm. And you take it right down to the inferior angle. Just working it back up again, leaning back on the exhale. End with a little stretch, so the arm goes straight up and then overhead and then back. This really stretches pec minor right here. Feel? And one other way of doing it, if the person's arm is too tight, is to do this where their hand comes in the back of their head. And inhale, please.